everybody. Welcome to Phoenix Spirit. My name is Dendra. Today, I am going to focus on a reading just for this remainder of March for spectacular needs parents, as well as just parents who have some challenging kids. And I'm going to briefly discuss myself introductory, and then I'm going to jump into the readings. But I did want to introduce myself to those in the spectacular needs community, and one of the reasons why Spirit has guided me to do this. I started on this spiritual journey many years ago, and I had always been looking for some guidance about my particular situation and could never come across it, especially with readings. But I was aware that there were people like me out there that were on the spiritual path. And so this particular reading is for all of you. And again, this can resonate with those of you guys that are parents and have children or obstacles and challenges with stepchildren. Doesn't matter what it looks like, but I am going to be focusing on the energies that I'm picking up on the collective for our community. So again, my name is Dendra. Welcome to the Phoenix Spirit. If you find the content, please like and subscribe to my channel. I may be starting a separate channel for those that are going to be on this particular platform. I wanted to quickly introduce myself and say that I am a mother of three. I have a 19-year-old, a 16-year-old, and a 7-year-old. I am a spectacular needs mom of two, and so I do understand the challenges and obstacles of this journey. I am also going to be honest and say that I was not on the spiritual path or journey, and I was not very connected to religion or the divine. Once my life kind of started turning into this, I really lost a lot of faith in spirit and in God. And so I started actually on the spiritual journey after I found out my son, my youngest, was severely autistic. So to travel back a little bit, I had a daughter back in April 1st of 2006, and she was born with a very rare disease. At that time, the doctors had given us a horrible diagnosis, so we were lucky if she would even last a day, lucky she even made it out of my utero. But for me, I was already in the medical profession, and I had already kind of had this energy of, I don't believe what someone says, I believe what someone can show me. And I believe that she was needed to be given a chance. Unfortunately, by the age of 2, being born with this very rare disease, she suffered major brain damage. And it was kind of in the neglect of the doctors, and we're not going to really go into all of that. But the cause of her brain damage was almost debilitating and devastating to me. I have a spouse, and we've been together for a long time, and I can tell you that there was challenges and obstacles dealing with all of those things within our relationship. So, now having a kid who has a rare disease and has brain damage was even more of an obstacle and struggle. But I went into advocacy mode and went into strong mode and went into all of those modes of just getting through it, because what else can I do? Many, many years later, the last kid came and surprised the crap out of me, which I'm sure that happens to a lot of us when you're not planning to have another kid. And my fear was that, he would have problems. We did a lot of genetic testings and everything seemed to be okay. Unfortunately, I had established heart failure after I had him through my pregnancy. So now I'm at home with a newborn, a special needs daughter, and heart failure. So I did go into a depression. It was something that I had always struggled with, was being in and out of a depressed state. And during that depression, I realized that I needed to get something. I needed to get out of it. I had always went back to church and religion. I grew up very religious, Seventh-day Adventist, where this kind of thing is an abomination. And so at this time, I didn't want to go to church, but I knew I needed something. So I did start meditating with a friend at that time, and she really got me into kind of focusing on meditation and bringing that into my life. At that time, I was fighting an advocate. Not fighting an advocate, excuse me. I was fighting my daughter's school district on her behalf with an advocate because I did not have the energy to do it on my own. And my advocate at that time decided to give me a Reiki session. And I went to this Reiki session, and it completely changed my life. At this time, I was severely depressed. I had figured that God hated me and was making me punish because I had found out that my son, a year and a half later after heart failure, and seeing him he was severely autistic. So now I have 2 special needs kids, so more challenges and obstacles. So moving into that, the struggle and obstacles of moving into this journey, the healing that needed to take place, and the connection that I established with God, whatever your belief system is, really helped me to balance and get through the hardest times of my life. It also helped me showcase why I have 2 special needs kids, because here is where Spirit brought me, to help you guys that are on the spiritual path, that are open to receiving this information or this guidance, to assist you guys to find your calm in the storm. A lot of us do not or cannot manifest this life that a lot of people on the spiritual journey talk about. They can, because they don't have the obstacles and challenges that we do. But what we can manifest is the changes within our life and finding the calm in the chaos. Because sometimes our life are always chaotic, like it is for me right now. And so finding the calm in that storm, what do I need to do to balance? What guidance is needed? And also what I've learned is that my kids, their behavior, their expression is usually related to the energies that they feel and pick up on. Who knew? So a lot of our kids are very, very gifted, are very much into the 5D, and can hear spirits, work with spirits, play with spirits. Some of you guys may have seen your kid playing and just was like, what the heck is they doing? Or who are they talking to? This is, if you feel that way, we're all in the right area right now, right? Because we all probably have seen our kids do that, and they are living in that 5 dimension. Some of them have behavior issues because of the alignments of the planets. So the sun or the moon or the way that it is, or the eclipse energy can bring in a lot of misbehaving. Some energy healing can always be of assistance as well with your kids. So I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit, why I wanted to start this. Is a spirit, God kept pushing me to do this. And this morning I woke up and it was the first thing that I heard was that I needed to do this reading today. I needed to create space to do that. For those of you guys that have an autistic child that messes up your house, I've lost doors, mirrors, cabinets, TVs, just about everything. Okay. And he's 7. And last night he broke my table, my computer table. So I'm using his little table right now. And so I came in and I was just like, oh, how do you want me to do this? And they're like, just figure it out. So I did. So I'm here. I welcome, and we're going to get started on your reading for the month of March, the remainder of March. So we're going into the remainder, and then I will have a reading for all of you, welcome you back for the month of April to see what April is bringing in for you guys. And if there's content that you guys want me to focus on, please do. For those of you guys that are here witnessing me, I appreciate that. But if you have a friend, and this is not something that resonates with you, you have a friend that's dealing with special needs and you feel like they'd be open to this, please share. You never know who's open to hearing a message or a guidance of what is needed to help them move through the challenges and obstacles in their lives. So again, welcome to Phoenix Spirit. Thank you for witnessing me and letting me share my story. I hope I didn't take up too much of your time, and I will see you in a minute for your reading. Thanks. All right, welcome back. So we are going to see, I'm using the fairy oracles. I just stuttered. We're using the fairy oracles right now just to see what the oracle readings are. And I love the fairies. I don't know about you guys, but I have to find the magic in my life. So I love fairies. I love mermaids and unicorns. And I like buying cards that are fun, because life already is shadowy enough. So we're just going to tune into the collective of a lot of our special needs families, the children. What are we going through? What are we dealing with? What are our challenges? What is the guidance? What can help us to move through these challenges for these next week and a half, finishing out our March month this month? Oh, okay. All right, you guys. Wish wisely. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desire and take practical steps towards making your dreams come true. And again, this is where we find how we manifest and change the frequency and the trajectory of our lives. A lot of us have had challenges with our manifestation or what it is that our heart truly desires. And this week, with the spring equinox coming in, bringing in changes in the seasons, it's really asking each and every one of us, what can we do to manifest our heart's desire? What is it that you truly want? I'm going to give you an example. Last month, I was doing a meditation, and I do heavily encourage meditations, but I was doing a meditation. I was having a journey. And on this journey, it was like I had this beautiful time with God, and it was like God brought me to a field of dandelions. All of these dandelions were there. And God told me to blow a wish in each and every one of those dandelions, using my heart. And so I blew wishes for everybody I could think of, everything that I could think of. And I was wishing for my daughter to walk, one day. And I was wishing for my son to talk and speak in sentences where he can express himself. So maybe he won't be messing up my house. And I just felt all of these wishes that were just coming true, and it'll come true in their own time. And I promise you guys, 2 days later, my son spoke in one full sentence. And then the next day, he says, helicopter, helicopter. He loves helicopters. But he said, come back, helicopter, come back. And I just want to cry. Use your wishes wisely to manifest your heart's desires. What are your heart's desires, that you want in your life? And make the steps towards to make those dreams come true. So if you want peace, find it. Is it through yoga? Is it through silence? Is it through meditation? Is it through taking 5 minutes for yourself, right? If you want, more money, finances, what is it that you can do to make that happen? What is it that you want? If you want your kids to talk, right? Wish it, pray for it. Don't give up, and trust that God is going to give it to us when we ask, when it's meant to come, and so we're taking practical steps this month to making our dreams come true. And this is like that beautiful energy of the third eye. For those of you guys that are aware of your third eye being open, which is your psychic abilities, your intuition abilities, it's like, Spirit is saying, you see what you want, now feel into that and wish it into existence, okay? This month you have coming together. There's a lot of collaboration that's here, and I feel like for some of you guys, this is hard. It's a challenge for a lot of us to have friends, to get out of the house, to come together. But I feel like for some of you guys, find a community where you guys can be around like-minded people that are on the same journey as us, that can understand. A lot of our friends and family cannot understand our obstacles and challenges. They don't understand that sometimes babysitting or going out or having a date or traveling is a piece of cake. A lot of us have to, really go through the extensive of finding someone to watch our kids. And then if you have a challenging child like mine, it's not easy for anybody to want to watch him, right? And so fairies like to be busy, and a group of them is showing you that many hands make light work. Working as a team helps you get the job done. So yeah, some of you guys are needing to ask for some assistance and some help, There's that bumblebee, which is bringing in some abundance to you guys. So this is bringing in some level of helping. You have 3 people that want to help you guys, or 4. There's that masculine energy that's here, right? And then you have all of these fairies that want to collaborate and help you. And so, asking for help, you don't know who's going to come through to help you. And again, I feel like this is only in your community. So if you are involved in a community of people that, share some of the same qualities. And if you don't, I would encourage you to get involved with a community of special needs families or mothers or fathers that can assist you through this journey, okay? We do have temptation coming out for us, and there's this snake energy here. And it says, are you in denial about an unhealthy habit? Perhaps one that makes you feel guilty? This fairy says you have the power to overcome temptation, whatever its guise. And so, yeah, we all probably have some hidden gems of temptation. We all probably have some little imbalances or habits that are very unhealthy. I'm a cigarette smoker. It is probably one of the unhealthiest habits that anyone can have. I have done everything I possibly could I'm telling you, I have done everything. I've done even hypnotherapy. Like, I've tried everything, past life regression. It's just not happening. And I feel guilty. I feel guilty because I cannot quit, and I want to, right? Some of you guys may be overeating, overindulging. Some of you guys right now just may be vegging out, taking naps, getting rest, feeling guilty about that, feeling lazy and unmotivated. And I'm here to tell you, that is okay. Them naps during the day when our kids are at school, or where we could find sleep, or not wanting to clean, or not wanting to show up, I want to say to you guys, that is okay, right? That is okay. There is this thing of, for some of you guys needing maybe some help with some of your temptation. This can be related to some of the addictions, and this can be some unhealthy addictions, drinking, alcohol, pills, any of those things that bring in some level of addictions that can kind of help us escape from our world, right? And so this is where some of us may be needing to ask for help and assistance, okay? And if you're wishing to overcome these things, right? There's something that for you to wish for those of you guys that may be struggling with some addictions or some issues that you're related to that you're just feeling guilty about, right? And the spirit is saying you can overcome it. And this is through help, you guys. This is through a level of help of people coming in to assist you, okay? All right, let's see. What's your guidance for this week? This month is March. Last one. All right, let's see. Month of March, remainder of March. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. There we go. Nice. All right, you guys. So we have the 3 of spring coming out for us. This is our theme for the remainder of the month. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. There's your wishes, what you're manifesting. Spirit is saying the 3 of spring. The 3 of spring is right now. We're in spring. We just had the spring equinox, right? This is the month of March. Plan your next steps with an eye to the long term. Again, when I was making those wishes, it wasn't for now. It was what I truly desired for my life, what I truly want for myself, for my children. Have patience with the process. Have patience with what you're manifesting. There are more good things to come. Satisfaction from a job well done. Yes, you guys, really congratulate yourself. A lot of us have had some intensity, a trying year. A lot of us have had a struggle. A lot of us have had, again, houses being messed up, car situations, obstacles, challenges, breakups are really taking place this year. Changes within our relationships with people, within ourselves. But what is happening, you guys, is that we are moving into more of ourselves, of honoring ourselves, of really wanting to be selfish. And it's not selfish to be making yourself a priority, to take time out for yourself, to find your peace, your serenity, because you are important, right? Congratulate yourself on a job well done. Look back 2 years from now, look back 3 years from now on your journey, right? Queen of spring, again, there's that queen energy. We have spring coming out. So again, this is in the same energy of March. The queen of spring, brilliant, loyal, talented, friendly. Believe in yourself. Wonderful people want to help you. Maintain a balance between work and home life, okay? Right? There's that, fairies are busy. Some of you guys are busy getting things done and there's no balance. You need to make some time for friends, getting involved in the community so you can be around like-minded people, right? Believe in yourself. Wonder people want to help you. And I mean, listen, this is what it is, So, believe in yourself. Some people want to help you make your dreams come true. You just have to ask them for help, right? There's that coming together. And it's a struggle. Some of you guys, it's a struggle. Some of us are really prideful. Some of us are like, I've been doing this on my own. I have been doing this on my own, and I'm actually feeling like this is just caregiver. I want to say this is reading is not just for spirituality and families, for caregivers, right? The heavy burdens of being a caregiver, however this looks, because you have a disabled husband, you have a disabled wife, right? So this is just caregivers. Like what we're dealing with is just needs, right? And again, believe in yourself, maintain a balance between work and home life, you guys. Wonderful people want to help you. They want to take you out. Some of them want to take you out. Some of them want to connect. To alleviate some of that. And it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. The Queen of Spring is just the energy behind that, right? It's just more of honoring yourself of that feminine energy. And we all have feminine and masculine. Here's the Queen of Summer. Loving, comforting, emotional, intuitive, right? You are intuitive. You are loving. You are brilliant. You're loyal. You're talented. You are emotional. Listen to your heart. you guys. Intuitive insights you can trust, taking care of others, perhaps too much. Caregiving. Didn't I just say that? This is for caregivers. This is just for all of us that are caregivers that just have a heavy load on what we're taking on. Well, this, what we're taking on. This is a struggle. And again, some of us need to ask for help. But listen to your heart, listen to your heart coming away from your mind, and moving into this heart of your wishes, what you want to manifest, right? What is it that you want to change, and making those adjustments in your life, listening to your guidance, because for a lot of us, listen, you guys, we were gifted these kids, or we were gifted these people because of our empathic nature. Some of us are earth angels, some of us are guides, some of us are healers, right? And that's because innately we do that. But you guys are taking care of people too much. There is something that is out of balance, right? And again, these unhealthy habits, I feel like for some of you guys, is just being unmotivated. I don't want to take care of my kid. I don't want to take care of my husband. I don't want to take care of my wife. I just want to sleep. I just want to be on the couch, and I feel guilty. It's okay to feel guilty, but it's saying you need help. Saying you need help. Taking care of others too much. Listen to your heart. Intuitive insights are telling you what it is that you guys need to do to make these adjustments, to bring practicality towards the goals in your dreams, to make them come true, whatever that looks like for each and every one of you. I love this because, you guys, we have the sun. The sun brings changes of season. The sun is coming out. The sun's longer, right? We have spring coming out for us. Plans that work out perfectly. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendation. So some of you guys are getting rewarded. Some of you guys are getting recognized. Some of you guys are just getting love, abundance. People are just complimenting you. People are just letting you know how much important you are, how beautiful you are. And it's the sun. It brings in new beginnings. Right? It really does. It brings in, like the sun, it brings in vitality and strength, and that solar plexus energy, more confidence within yourself. So, God, everyone wants you to know that trust the process, trust the journey. Plans that are working out for you perfectly, okay? They are working out for you perfectly. And then you have the Prince of Winter coming out for you guys. Intellectual, determined, focused, impulsive, right? This is like the Prince of Swords energy. Seek out intellectual solution to your problem. There it is. The need to act quickly and decisively, sudden or unexpected changes are going to occur. This is the sun energy. So some of this energy that's bringing in the sun, the new beginnings this month for you guys, and some of you guys may have been feeling this since the 20th of this month, since Saturday or Sunday, right? Where you guys just feel like the sun is coming out. Finally, you just feel like, finally, I can breathe. Finally, I feel like it's something. And so again, you guys are needing to seek out intellectual solutions to your problem. You need to act quickly and decisively. Sudden or unexpected changes are coming. So you guys do have sudden and unexpected changes that are coming with the season energy. Okay, we're going to clarify these cards. Yeah, you guys, we are needing help this week. Again, there's something that we're needing to, there's some assistance. This can be legal. This can be emotional. This can be where, maybe some counseling is, beneficial. Like, you know what? Maybe I need to talk to somebody about what's going on, the heavy load. I may need some assistance, So this is just where, and for some of you guys with this temptation, this is the time for you guys to act quickly. Whatever this addiction that could be out of balance. And again, this is for those of you guys that are dealing with escapism, in the sense of, how do you say, you guys got the sun and the moon, escapism, energies where you are focusing on escaping from your friggin' life. And I can tell you, we all have done it. Depression, drinking, not all. I'm not going to say all. This is a general collective reading. But I know personally, I have done many things throughout this time of having 16 years of this process with my daughter, escaping into unhealthy situations that were not good for me. In the sense of, overcoming some temptations. I was drinking a lot. There's a lot of things that I was just trying to find a balance, and these balances were not beneficial. Depression was my major one. It was my major go-to. I personally liked being depressed at those particular times. So I wasn't really trying to fight to get out of that, right? So we have the Two of Autumn. Bring fun into everything, right? You do juggling multiple priorities or jobs and exceptional talent for multitasking. Yes, you do have an exceptional talent for multitasking. This is a Two of Wands energy. You're juggling multiple priorities. And again, this is where is this? Where was I seeing this? Never mind. I'm not even going to go into that. So bring fun into everything you do. Again, you're juggling multiple priorities. Where is it? Oh yeah, I'm taking care of others too much. An exceptional talent for multitasking, and we do. Aren't we like the most awesomest multitaskers? We go to a doctor's appointment, or we're taking care of everything. We got 10,000 things we got to do. Got to make sure we got a bag. Make sure we got a backup plan. If you got a wheelchair kit, if you got this, you got that. Whatever it is that you're doing you're moving all of these parts, right? But again, when are you resting? When are you taking care of yourself, right? We do have the Nine of Autumn coming out from underneath the Queen of Spring, right? And the Nine of Autumn is bringing reward yourself for all the hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone, and again, this can bring out, because, here's the thing, during the, for this, it's like, a job well done. You guys have done a job well done, right? And so it's like all about rewarding yourself with this three of spring energy and this Night of Autumn. You have carried some heavy burdens and you have carried loads and challenges and obstacles this year. When I'm talking about this year, I'm talking about last March, spring to this spring. And they're saying reward yourself for all the hard work. Satisfaction from a job well done. Whatever that is. And that could just be just by being a caregiver and the sacrifices that you've made, right? And where you're at, trying maybe to find more of yourself. Being happily and successfully employed for some of you guys' business has started to go off. And, for some of you guys, learning to cherish your time alone, learning to find your balance, right? We have the Two of Winter. You're indecisive about something you're indecisive you're indecisive. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others. Feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. Yes. And this is right here. You have listened to your heart. You're right. Your intuition is speaking through your heart, through your feelings. Okay. And so when you're trying to make this decision, coming together, whatever this is, asking for help outside of you, this again is, the indecision is holding you back from moving forward. And for some of you guys, this is time to make your decision, and this is not about pleasing others. This is not about societal. This is about living for yourself, feeling trapped between the intellectual and the emotional. What is right? What do you feel is right? That's where you're at. Into what do you feel is right? And I'm going to tell you, feeling is the answer, because your mind is the ego, and it can rationalize and it can, logically explain things away. But your feelings, you can't make that up. You can't rationalize that. They're just feelings. And sometimes they're so intense, right, that they tell you what is the energy. Underneath the sun, you have the Ace of Autumn. This is new beginnings. Underneath the new beginnings. Okay, so, for some of you guys, plans are working out perfectly. Your businesses, everything is blooming. Also, some of us could be getting our taxes during this time. So a windfall of money is coming in. There's that advice or assistance from others, you guys, dealing with some money. Again, there's that coming together, that oracle that is all about, for some of you guys that are needing help emotionally, help financially, right? There's that assistance, a very successful project that's going to be occurring, and a happy change in your career. For some of you guys during the sun, you guys have changed your career. You guys are moving into something, again, new. There's newness that's coming from you guys. Some of you guys are indecisive about changing your career or the direction that you want to go in. Okay. And, whatever it is going to bring you, for those of you guys that are on this new career, again, you guys are probably going to be getting a raise, or there's going to be more money coming in for you guys. There's some of you guys that are dealing with relationship issues, dealing with people issues that need to come together, dealing with some addiction or escapism issues because of what you're dealing with in the challenges and obstacles. And some of you guys are needing to, again, get some assistance. And then we have the moon coming out for us. So you have the sun and the moon in your reading, right? And the sun brings in illumination, brings in vitality, brings in new beginnings. The moon brings in intuition. So a lot of you guys that are here listening to this message are literally intuitive. You've had intuition coming out. So either you guys have had dreams, premonitions, you're empathic, you feel energies, or you feel into things, or you hear things, or you smell things. You step into spirit, okay? So a lot of you guys are moon and are very connected to the moon energies. The moon illuminates things for you. Powerful, intuitive epiphanies have been coming in this whole month of March, and towards the end of March, it is understanding the truth of the situation. So something, again, with this Prince of Winter, seeking out intellectual solutions with your problem, getting some help from somebody. Again, this can be dealing with counseling. This could be dealing with some of these changes, but there's a truth that is coming out. And again, this could be bringing out some of the tower energy that's not here, but it could be bringing out the sudden changes that are needing to help you move through these changes in your life. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do an overall fairy oracle message for the month of March, please. What is the fairies? What do the fairies have to say? Fairy, fairy, fairy. All right, pure intention. This is how you're manifesting what it is that you guys want. The fairy of manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with the pure intention and for the highest good of all. And look, you guys, wish wisely. So a lot of you guys are wanting you to come from a pure heart. What do you truly want in your life? What do you truly, truly want? And if it's coming from your pure intention, your heart, not your mind, for the highest good things are going to come. You guys are going to be able to start seeing some of those changes and those wishes coming true. Your intuition is telling you about the decisions that you need to make that's stopping you from moving forward, okay? All right, and last part of this reading. Thank you guys for joining me and again witnessing me, for those of you guys that had that take up some of that time. All right. I believe. All right. Okay, so listen, fairy guides are here. Your fairy guides are guiding you guys this month, okay? For those of you guys like fairy gardens, whenever you are feeling blue, don't fear, the fairies are protecting you. Oh, what a beautiful message. The fairies are protecting you guys. They want you guys, your dreams, your wishes to come true. They want these new beginnings for you. They want you guys to, not be held back from your fear, from your self-doubt, whatever it is, you are needing to get some assistance in making some of these decisions, but also coming from a pure heart. And look at this. Oh my gosh. What did I say? I just said that. When I gave you guys my example, the dandelion, do you see that? She's making, I'm going to start crying. That's why I told you guys a story. That's why I told you guys the story, because it literally was like God dropped me off and put me in a field of dandelions and said, make a wish and make it from your heart, Dendra. You can have whatever you want, And I picked up these dandelions and I was just wishing. And I remember when it came to my kids, it was so much more pure than it was for me or anybody else, if that makes any sense. What I truly want for my babies, And so... sorry, that just got me really emotional. That was just, I just looked down and was like pure intention, and I just saw she was holding a dandelion, and that's exactly how it felt for me. I was standing in this beautiful field of dandelions, and it was like I was holding this in my white dress, with the divine, and I was the fairy manifestation will help you to use your wishes wisely, right? And so if you have the pure intention, if you look at this, the fairy magic will help you to use your wishes wisely. And then you guys pulled the wish wisely card, literally, right? To manifest your heart's desires with pure intention for the highest good of all. Believe. Magic is there when you believe, so dream big things you can achieve. Remember, believe in yourself. You are magic. And friends, again, there's that coming together, you guys. All the love your light extends is a reflection shown in chosen friends. Again, like-minded people. There are people in your circle that want to help you, that want to bring in the light, okay? That want to help you through any of your challenges or obstacles or any of your escapism that you're dealing with for the remainder of this month. They want to help you, so do ask for help, okay? Whatever that is, if it's through your depression, wanting to throw in the towel, again, these energies have been so intense. our kids or our loved ones did not really come out in this reading. I did not feel that. I feel like this was just really for a lot of us really wanting to tune into what it is that we can do to bring in more assistance and healing for us. All right. Again, if you guys enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Please leave feedback. You guys, I would love to hear, especially for this community, how this reading resonated for you guys collectively. Again, Spirit's moving me, and I'm really just trusting this journey. So I hope that the month of March brings in some of that abundance, the healing, the friendships, the connections that we are so desiring to have in our life to help us move through some of our challenges and obstacles. Remember, pure heart, coming away from the mind, is going to help you make decisions that are for you. And it is okay to not be okay. And it is okay to veg out, to relax a little bit, because you're going to be directed. All right, my loves, trust the process and trust the journey. Much love to you all.